It's actually a beautiful day now. Look down here, it's 65 degrees. We've got blue skies. Can't make its mind up. Here we are, Radium Hot Springs 2K. Hope you can see all right through the mucked up lens. Right, what have we got here? Bit of a gorge. Well, this is rather gorgeous. Here we are, Radium Hot Springs. Oh, it looks like a bit of tunnel action. Love a bit of that. We won't be doing the hooter thing today though. Alright, well, we've decided to abort our trip to the hot springs because it was absolutely rammed in there. We saw the outdoor pool where people were presumably in the hot spring water. All this white stuff again, it's weird. But it was absolutely rammed. Again, it's a Sunday, it's holiday times, it's August. So yeah, nothing doing there unfortunately. So we shall crack on. So the hot springs may be rammed, but I have to say this sort of gorge area you ride through around here is absolutely lovely. Something a bit different. I mean, the mountains here have been spectacular, but it's kind of spread out, so you don't actually get up close to them that often. Well, here clearly you do. Look at this, amazing. Reminds me a bit of some of the roads in Spain, actually. Weirdly. Look at this view, fantastic. Oh, I can feel some warmth from the sun, everything's looking up. Right, we've got to turn onto Highway 95 in 0.9 of a mile. Try not to miss our turn. Well, this landscape is quite different to everything we've seen so far. Well, this must be the town. Look, he's in shorts. That shows how warm it is. Suddenly it's like another world. Check this out, a roundabout in the middle of Radium. Don't get too many of these in North America. So I'm wondering, I'm assuming it's called Radium because there's radium in these hills. I don't know, I'll look it up later. I went to a place where I did the North Coast 500 in Scotland called Strontium, and it turned out that's where strontium was discovered. So I wonder if this has got a similar relationship with radium, I don't know. Anyway, it's lovely weather this side of the hills. It's amazing, once you go through that gorge, you break out this side, it's like another country. It's 76 Fahrenheit here now, somewhat different to the, I think it was 42 when we left Jasper this morning into that fog. We've got 82 miles to Kimberley, so it's the final push. So I did a little bit of Googling about Kimberley yesterday, and the thing that it's famous for, or most known for, is mining again. In this case, zinc. And in fact, up until I think about 1990, it was the site of the world's largest zinc mine. And it gets its name Kimberley from a mine called Kimberley Mine in South Africa, in fact. So that's what that's all about. These days, it's a ski town, and we're due to be staying in a ski lodge, so that should be good. Also has an outdoor swimming pool, so that's making Mrs. Fly very happy. Hopefully we shall be visiting that within a couple of hours. Just off to our left over the mountain, you can still see that rain shower is raging that we came through, whereas it's beautiful on the right. And look, on the road here, the right hand side of the road, bone dry, left hand side, wet. So I'm just wondering if this is the limit of the storm. Anyway, we're not quite home and dry yet. I just hope that's going away from us. We're just riding through a place called Fairmont now, which is, there's some hot springs here, which I think is why it's going up here. There's also a lot of golf courses. You can see one on our right there now, I think. And it's just feels much more, well, it's been green everywhere, but much more green here, much more civilization. It's like there's civilization everywhere along the road. I wonder if it's the last of the wilderness that we've seen now, and whether this is how it's going to be. Ooh, looks like there's some sort of airfield over there. Beautiful down by that little river there on that golf course. Very civilised is all I can say. And I reckon we have defeated the rain now as well. It's looking pretty good ahead. Wow, different sorts of cliffs. What you know, we've been riding all day and I don't think we've seen any of the members of our tour, and we've just caught up now with Martin and Barbara and Andy and Joy on their bikes. And funnily enough, we're almost there. Well, I say that we've got 51 miles to go, but we actually followed those guys into Jasper the day before yesterday, so we must ride at a similar rate. Just to our left here is Lake Columbia, or the end of it. Really impressive lake. This is the end of it, so it's the flats, but a little bit further up. It ran for probably 5 miles. I just didn't put the camera on, which is a bit daft, but beautiful. The scenery once again is subtly changing now. Slowing down to cross the railroad tracks, I guess. Listen to me, railroad tracks. It's a railway, man. What's wrong with you? They don't mess about with crossings here and gates. It's up to you. You're an adult, sort it out. Like it. I have to say, this final leg of the trip to Kimberley today, really nice. The weather's turned out nice. It's 79 Fahrenheit according to the TFT, so properly warm once again. No sign of all that wet stuff we had earlier, and this scenery is just absolutely spectacularissimo. Right, quick update then. 16 miles till our hotel, 14 miles to the next fuel stop, and we definitely need to fuel up for this one, so we're ready for another day tomorrow. And here we are at Kimberley, which looks suitably alpine-like, sort of. Let's get ourselves some fuel, so we're ready for tomorrow. Is that fuel? Yes. We'll have some of that then. So this is Kimberley. Looks very pleasant. Downtown. And here we are, Trickle Creek Lodge. Down here somewhere is our home for the night. These are pretty cool places. Very nice. Does that say Trickle Creek? Yes, it does. Home sweet home. So welcome to the Trickle Creek Inn Lodge in Kimberley. It's sort of a ski lodge place, and we've got sort of a little suite thing here, which we'll show you in a second. But what a ride. I mean, that last, what, 30 miles or so? Yeah. Fantastic, absolutely beautiful. Very hot though, and we're absolutely cooking now, so we're going to quickly get out this hot, sticky stuff and go for a swim. But let us show you around our little suite first. If you do your normal thing, please, Carol.
Table. I'm sorry, this gets worse.
Kitchenette.
Yeah, if you were skiing, but rather large living area, bedroom.
Cool.
And a bathroom.
And standard.
Oh.
Bog. Let's just check out the shower situation. There is one. Good. That's all that matters. Right. Alrighty. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to sort ourselves out. We'll see you then. Oh, a cup of tea. What a great way to start the day. Anyway, welcome back to our luxury suite here in Kimberley in British Columbia. We're about to spend our final full riding day in Canada, because tomorrow we cross the border into Montana. But today, what we're going to do is a ride of about 240 miles. We're riding into an Indian reservation, in fact, which more when we're en route. Hopefully it's going to be a great ride. Yeah, it looks like the weather may be set fairer today, so we're going riding jeans. Let's hope that turns out to be the right decision. Let me show on the map where we are. So this is where we are today. We're at Kimberley. We're going to be riding this orange route, which is, as I say, about 240 miles down to Waterton Park. And this here purple line is the border with Montana and into the US tomorrow. So should be a good day on the bike. Carol's just having a shower. Then we're going to get ourselves ready and we'll see you on the machine. Right, we're on the machine. Let's get out of here. What a beautiful day for a ride. Hope there's nothing coming. We're all good. Oh, what a corking day. Let's hope the sun stays out and we don't have any more of that rain stuff. That wasn't funny. Right, come on sat-nav, catch up. Still in acquiring satellites mode, which is always a little bit concerning when you don't know where the heck you are. So it's about, well actually it's 8:30 I think. So relatively early start. We haven't actually had breakfast today, so we may stop a few miles down the road, get something to eat, see how we go. Nice up here, these are look like family homes, but could be holiday homes, ski lodges, that sort of game, but look very nice. So that was Kimberley. Sadly we didn't actually get to see really much of Kimberley itself because we had a long day yesterday and didn't get a chance to be actually downtown, as it were. But a nice hotel and great to have a suite with all the room as well. Slept well. I did set the alarm for 1 o'clock in the morning because there was rumour that we'd be able to see the Northern Lights last night, but sadly they weren't coming out to play when I had a look out at 1 o'clock in the morning. One day I'll get to see those things. Right, according to sat-nav we've got 260 miles, so settle back, another day in the saddle. I know I said it when we came out, but it's absolutely a cracking day down here today. It's just the right temperature, 63 already, so I think it's going to be a hot one today. And you can smell, I've got a terrible sense of smell, but I can smell the pine trees. Just beautiful. It's always a bit odd coming to ski resorts in the summer, but this one's very nice. We did have a bit of a wander around the hotel last night before we went to bed, and you could see the ski runs and lifts and so on. All looked a bit sad this time of year, of course. Right. Concentrate on where we're going. What a nice little town. So Nigel is now with us. Bumped into Nigel this morning, loading the van up. He flew in to Calgary last night, incredibly. Been travelling for 20 plus hours. Now he's going to drive the support vehicle. I hope he's got a strong coffee on board. He seems fighting fit, so he's not going to do a mark on us with any luck. It's a double challenge because he's never driven a car like that before with a trailer, so that's going to be fun. I'm sure he's a quick learner. This must be the residential part of town. This is a place called Marysville. Presumably somebody called Mary lived there once. Well, it's one of those good to be alive days, I have to say. It's absolutely splendid out here today. I feel it's one of those occasions when temperature wise I feel absolutely perfect. The bike's running well, the weather looks good. What could be better? This is what you call a good day in the office. I hope your day's going okay too. Don't hate me too much for this. It's a beautiful day, but it's a little bit hazy visibility wise. I don't know if you can see on the GoPro though, the mountain range to my left. It's in the haze, but it still looks spectacular behind the slightly smaller hills at the front. Completely different to the other countryside we've seen on this tour to date. It's absolutely stunning in its own way though. I really like it. Well, what a start to the day's riding. This is an absolute belter, this. These big sweeping corners. Lovely to ride. Right, that's it for the local stuff for the time being. Now onto the highway for a bit. Which doesn't look too bad either. So those mountains in the haze now becoming quite impressive. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro, I hope you can. But anyway, down here about another, well, according to sat-nav, 2.5 miles is a heritage town called Fort Steele. And we're going to have a little look down there because we think that might be somewhere just to have a little bite of breakfast, because we're now feeling a bit hungry and we need the first coffee of the day to get us set up for the ride ahead. So Fort Steele, next stop. Core. Well, that looks a little bit different to the Chilterns. So, welcome to Fort Steele Heritage Town, folks. Looks the biz. Oh, well, what a cracking first little ride of the day that was. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Well, it looks like we might need to park and walk in. So this is Fort Steele. We've parked up. Carol's done a bit of a recce over there at the Fort Steele Cafe, but it looks decidedly shut, unfortunately. And it seems like you have to pay $25, I guess, to get into the heritage town, which we don't actually want to do. So I think we're going to jump back on the bike again. Find somewhere else, Carol, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, let's do that then. So that was a little bit of a shame that we couldn't have breakfast at Fort Steele, but we'll have a little look down here, see if we can find somewhere else. So we're on a little back road now, alongside this creek on the right. Once again, a cracking road by the looks of it. And we've now got our eyes on the lookout for a potential breakfast stop, because we're starving and we haven't had a coffee. So, you know, the day doesn't get started till you've had one of those, does it? Especially when you're an addict like we are. Well, this is turning out to be an absolutely cracking ride this morning, even though we're hungry and still in need of coffee. I mean, just look at this. Mountain ranges on our left, plains, verdant plains, trees, the smell of pine. Absolutely wonderful ride. This is kind of how I imagine Montana, which we'll be hitting tomorrow, so I guess things maybe won't change too much, but we'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I tell you what, that decision to give up proper work and go YouTubing about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago it was now, was a good one, because it's a Monday morning at 9:30. This is a good Monday morning. Alright, we've just passed a coffee and eating house, so we're just turning around to go and head there, because it looked like it had our name written all over it. First perk, next left, that'll do us. It looks like there's a couple of our Tours bikes parked there as well, so we're not the only people to have found this one. Oh, maybe they're not our Tour. Some other bikers anyway, so it's popular with bikers, so that's good. Well, we found a coffee place, which is excellent, so we're going to have a coffee and a bun, and that'll just go down a treat. Let's check this out. Ooh, sausage rolls. Maybe not for breakfast.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah. Actually, can I have a toasted bagel, a cinnamon raisin one, and a coffee, please?
Yeah, I'll have the same, please.
Oh shoot, we're out of cinnamon raisin. So we've only got the plain one or the everything one.
What's the everything one?
It's just got like the seeds on it and stuff like that, and the poppy seed and the.
Oh, okay. Or should we do a brekkie bun then, as we've failed on the bagels? That's all right.
Yeah, I'll have brekkie bun with egg, please. I'm not sure.
I'll have a brekkie bun with egg and sausage, please.
Okay.
Can we just set out the front there?
Yeah, and then I'll bring everything out.
Lovely.
It's $18.58 altogether for you.
Cool. Well, this looks perfect. So we traded a cinnamon bagel for a breakfast bun. That's not a bad trade, is it? Let's see what it looks like. So the brekkie buns have arrived. One of the other things that's different between the UK and here in Canada is that whenever you get these things, they tend to be in paper bags, not on plates. Just a small point. Right, let's see what they're like. So it's so by sausage I mean a sort of a sausage burger. Looks a bit grim, but it tastes alright. Pretty good actually. What do you think, Mrs. Fly?
It's good.
Well, thank you, first perk. That was excellent. Just what we needed. And whilst we were there, we saw Alf ride by back on his bike again, so he's a happy chap. Gave him a little wave. Right then, back to the road, clear there. What a cool little community, I really like it around here. Mind you, it helps that the sun's out. Right, back on the road. So we got chatting to some locals at the coffee place just there, and we told them where we were going, the route we were doing, and apparently the road to the sun, which we're doing I think tomorrow or the day after, which is an amazing pass, is quite high, and they said it only opened last week due to snow. So excellent bit of intel. That day we are definitely putting our full kit on. Today we've gone lightweight. I've got no fleece on, I've got my summer boots and my jeans on, because it's a beautiful day. It's like 74 degrees Fahrenheit now, and it ain't going to get cooler. We just got to hope the rain stays away, or thunderstorms later in the day, but I think we're going to be good. But yeah, when we do that road, we're definitely going to be togged up, because that sounds cold. Bit of railroad action. Looks like a bit of roadworks ahead. Man, this has been a long wait. So I think this bit of roadworks may go on for a while, because we've been sat here probably 5-10 minutes.